The Sooners did a lot in the transfer portal. Of course, that's headlined with the addition of John Mateer. I'll let you guys talk about the starting quarterback. I want to talk about and break down the film of some of the guys they brought in around him. So let's run the tape on running back Jaden Ott. He didn't expect to be in this situation even a week ago, but it was really that loss to Tulsa on Friday here in Stillwater that put things over the edge.
Here, Rumble. There have been so many coming by, taking selfies with Rumble. You took off sprinting at one point, down the road, chasing someone down.
You can already feel the tension, the energy, the anxiety that comes with one game deciding the NBA champion. Game 4 in Indy feels like a vital game for the Thunder. Win, series is tied, coming back to OKC. Lose, it's a 3-1 deficit. Ugly, ugly, ugly game from the Thunder. Ugly. He also got like a glint in his eye of excitement when talking about just the talent he has on that defense this year. And he did join the party. This is just the second defensive snap of the second half. Look out, Jackson Arnold. He's working against a 6'7", 350-pound tackle. Look at him defeat the arms and then dip the shoulder to turn the corner. And Arnold's in the dirt. There were some major miscues that kept Michigan in the game, but when it mattered most, the Oklahoma offense, a 16-play drive that runs more than 8 minutes off the clock. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leads with 29 points. He is the NBA Finals MVP, capping off a historic season. With the great fame and success, there also comes the other side, the criticism, the hate, people calling him a free throw merchant. They have to stay healthy. Many of those injuries that cursed this team a season ago happened in the offseason, happened in fall camp. I wish you could have felt the energy in this place when Dayton hit that home run, because it seriously felt like, yep, this is Oklahoma. It doesn't matter where they are, they're going to find a way.
At just 43 years old, Jimmy Wilkerson showed no signs of slowing down.
Weak-minded teams have weak results. We are a championship team. We play like champions do.
So it was a shock to his players, particularly his son, when he went into cardiac arrest last Friday, the day before the state championship game.
At first, I didn't really believe it. I just felt like it was a really big dream. But as it kept going on, then it all just hit me.
Maddox and his family had a decision to make.
I knew what his dad would want him to do, but I wasn't going to put that pressure on him.
And what would his dad have wanted him to do?
He would want him to play. Outside of Jimmy's family, football was his love.
If my dad was still here, he would have wanted me to go play.
Did you think about what his message would have been in that moment?
Yeah, I was thinking about it a lot. He'd probably be like, even though I'm gone, you're still gonna have to carry on and just know I'm gonna be watching you from above.
And could you feel him during the game?
I could. Yeah, it hit me. After every time I walked out there on the field, I would look around and I wouldn't see him, and it would just hit me. I would be like, I know he's with me, but I would just like to see him one more time.
I cried in the beginning, and then I told myself that I had to hold it together through, because occasionally Maddox will look up in the stands and wave, and I didn't want him to look up and see sadness.
Once that final whistle sounded and the Titans had officially won the championship, all the emotions came flowing out.
I was really excited, but at the same time, I was really sad, because I was just thinking I wish my dad could have seen me play for my last high school football game.
With Jimmy gone, the football community that loved him so dearly is going to make sure his family is taken care of.
One of the first messages I gave him was, we're never going to be able to replace your dad. No one's ever going to be able to do that, but we're always going to be there for you.
Knowing the kind of men that are surrounding my boys, especially, to step in and take on that role it just gives me a sense of peace.
And two of those men are Bob Stoops and Brent Venables. Both were on the staff when Jimmy played at OU, and both will be speaking at his service on Thursday. Amanda, Coach Wilkerson will be sorely missed. So what is the +1 run game and why does it work? Well, it's all about the numbers. We'll run it back and we'll count them. We have 7 defenders for Michigan, 7 blockers for Oklahoma. That makes John Mateer the bonus player here. Advantage Sooners, and it's a big pickup on first down. And then later in that drive, they dial up QB run again. The Sooners actually don't have the number advantage here. It's all about play design. Sets up like read option, but there's no real mesh here. Javante Barnes becomes an extra blocker. Safeties flow left, thinking read option. Mateer cuts back right. In the third, 10 yards out, another twist on QB run. This time, it's 8 blockers for 8 defenders. That means John Mateer the bonus again. They flare Blaylock out here, and that pulls the corner away. And then they have a pulling guard and Jaron Canick coming around, and a huge shout out to that. The combo block from Derek Simmons working up to 1 blocker. Jaron Canick putting a helmet on another backer. Ben Arbuckle doing a heck of a job putting his guys in position to succeed with the quarterback run.